பாடல் வாழ்க அந்தணர். பண் கௌசிகம். ராகம் பைரவி. தாளம் ஆதி. ஊர் பொது. பாடியவர் திருஞான சம்பந்தர். திருமுறை 3. Salutations to the lotus feet of my spiritual master Sri Sivishankar Baba of Kelambakam, Chennai, India, and thank you to my Pannise Guru Oduvar Sami Dandapani of Lewisham Sivan Koil, London. Shankaram Sivashankaram. In this video, we look at the very short history of the song as to why the song was sung, the structure of the song, and the meaning of the 12 stanzas in this Padigam. So let's start with the history of the song. So Thiruñana Sambandar comes to Madurai and he treats with the song Mandiramavada Neera, he treats Koon Pandyan, the king, who was suffering from what is called the Veppanoi or the heat related disease. Then the Jains say, no, you have done some black magic, so let us have two debates. One is the Analvadam, that is the debate on fire, and one is the Punalvadam, the debate on water. So the Analvadam is where he writes some things in a scroll, in a palm leaf, and he puts, or they're both supposed to put something, they're supposed to write, and the truth will prevail when whatever is written or the palm leaf does not burn. So Thiruñana Sambandar has written the Padigam that he created or he wrote in Tirunallara. He's written 4 lines of that in this olai, in the palm leaf, and he puts it in the fire. Nothing happens to that olai, it does not burn, whereas the Jains, the summoners olai burns. Next they say, no, we will start with, we will do Punalvadam. Okay, we have lost in this, let us try Punalvadam. So here the debate is, they are supposed to write again 4 lines on the scroll, and they are supposed to put it on in the Vaigai Nadi or the Vaigai river, and anything that goes upwards, that flows against the current, will win the debate. If it flows downwards and gets lost or goes away, flows along with the current, then we have lost the debate. So Thiruñana Sambandar writes in that olai, in that palm leaf, only 4 lines, and that's only the first stanza, which is Valga Andanar Vanavayinam, and he ends it with Tuyar Tirkave. All the other stanzas, he doesn't write on it, but he actually just literally recites on that spot, and he's telling this Koon Pandyan, he is telling the king next to him all the other stanzas. And what happens is, he wins the debate with the summoners, and that's it. So that ends the debates of between the Jains and the Shaivites, and here Shaivism is established after this song in Madurai. And this song also helps to cure the hunch of Koon Pandyan. So what is the structure of this song? There is no basic structure, there is more of philosophy written in this entire song. So the first few paras, what does he say? He says God is so limitless, Shivan is so limitless, he is everything, and don't sit and do research on him, because his greatness and his grace is so much that it is beyond all these books and beyond anything from any source. Then later on he talks about a few stories. He talks about Chandeshwara or Chandikeshwara, whom you normally see in the Sivan Koil sitting beside him. He is one of the Nayanars. Then he talks about Sudan, that is the person who has narrated all the 18 Puranas. And then he finishes off by saying that you see the palm leaf is actually going upwards, and we have now established Shaivism because it is it is flowing upwards against the current. So why can you sing this song, or for what benefits do you get by singing this song? You can get fame in career or in profession, or you can advance yourself in the career or the profession. Obviously in spiritual worship, and to get very deep rooted into spirituality, you can sing this song. Also, as I said before, it removed the hunchback of Koon Pandyan, so you can sing this song to remove any such ailments, so any problems in the spine or any such hunches. So now let us come to the meaning of the 11 stanzas. வாழ்க அந்தணர் வானவர் ஆனினம் வீழ்க தழ்புனல் வேந்தனும் ஓங்குக ஆழ்க தீயது எல்லாமரன் நாமமே சூழ்க வையகமும் துயர் தீர்க்கவே. வாழ்க அந்தனர், வாழ்க, let them live long. Who? அந்தனர்கள், the Brahmins, the Vanavar, the celestials, and the An. Here An is Rendichurina, so that is the cows. Aninam, the group of cows. So why is he telling them to live long? Because you remember in one of the earlier videos I have spoken about, the Andanargal, the Brahmins, are the representatives of the entire village, the entire town, or the people around them. So they are the ones who do pujas, and when they do puja or they do this havan, they do the fire worship and all, they are feeding the celestials. Now there are guarding and guiding angels amongst the celestial army. So the celestials only protect the environment. So if these people, the Andanargal, the Brahmins, they do lot of fire worship and they help their society, they help by giving food to the celestials. The celestials will help by giving lot of rain and by protecting the environment, giving food, making the city flourish, etc. And for that what you need? For this fire worship, you need the Aninam, the cows, because the cows give the cow dung, then they give that Panchagavyam, they give their cow urine for any kind of worship, to bathe the lingam or anything like that. Then they give milk, curd, ghee, they also give the cow dung for the fire. You see, so that is why they all work in tandem. So without one, the environment is not protected. Now, Virga Tan Punal, Virga, let it fall. What? Tan, cold, Punal, the rain. Here Punal is not flood, he is talking about water, which is rain from the clouds, obviously, which I just said. They protect the environment, who? The celestials. So they will give you rain. Vendanum Onguga. So let the Arasangam, or let the government, here he is talking about the king, but in today's world there is no king, so there is the government. Let the government rise or prevail. Onguga. Onguga has two meanings. Let it prevail, let it flourish, let it be good. So let it be a good rule of the king. Or when the king actually read these words, Vendanum Onguga, let him rise, his hunch actually rose. So it has two meanings. Arga Tiyade, Arga, let it drown, Tiyade, all the bad things. Yellam Arannamame, everything should be only Shivan's name. Aran is Shivan, Namame, his name. Surga Vayagumum. So this Shivan's name should surround the world. Surga should surround Vayagamum, the world. Tuyar Tirkave, all the troubles should go away. The meaning is, long live the Brahmins, the celestials and the cows, who altogether support each other in conducting yagams or homams. Let there be cool rainfall, and may the king also prevail. Let all evil drown, and let the name of Lord Shiva surround the whole world, thus removing troubles. Hariya Kachiyarai Tamad Angai Ser Yariyar Yerugand Eruvar Kandamum Kariyar Kadurai Valkayarayinum Periyar Ar Arivar Avar Petriye. So here he is talking about Shiva's qualities. What all is he saying? Ariya Katsyarai. Ariya means very difficult to Katsyarai, to see. Tamadu, his Angai Ser. Angai is the palm. Ser, what is he holding? Yeriyar. He is holding fire, it seems, in his palm. Yer Ugand. Yer means bull. Ugand, very joyfully. Yeruvar, he is climbing and sitting on the bull. Kandamum, his neck. Career, it is black because he has taken that hala hala poison. Kadurai, he is sitting in the Kad Sudagat, in the cemetery, and he is dancing, right? Valkayar Ainum, you can say that itself is his life by sitting in the Kad, in the cemetery. Or you can say Valkayar Ainum is he is a married person. You know, he's married Parvati and all that. So, Varkayar Ayinum, even though he is doing all this, he's a married person, he's in the cemetery, he's sitting on a bull, he's got this fire. Periyar, he's the biggest person on earth, he's the biggest Jyoti on earth. Yar, who, Arivar, who will know his, our Petriye, his beautiful nature, his nature or his quality? The meaning is, although Lord Shiva is very difficult to have a vision of, bears a flame in his hand, joyfully rides the bull, has a black-colored neck with poison, resides in the cemetery and is married and leads a family life, he is the Great One. Who will ever be able to understand his true nature? வெந்த சாம்பல் விரையென பூசியே தந்தை யார் ஒடு தாயிலர் தம்மையே சிந்தையா எழுவார் வினை தீர்ப்பரால் எந்தையார் அவர் யௌவகையார் கொல்லோ. When the sambal, so from the burnt ashes, virayana pusiye. Viray means scented sandal or scented perfume. Tandai yar, Tandai, the father. Who is his father? No one. Thai ilar, Thai kudum illa, that is, there is no mother also for him. Tammaye, him. Sindhya, those who think about him. Sindhya is in the thoughts. Who think about him. Yeduvar, and they rise. So, Sindhya, Tammaye, Sindhya, Yeduvar, Vinay Tirparal. For all these people, he removes the sins, he removes the karmas. Yendai, my father, Yar, him, I mean who, Abar, Yevvagayar Kolo, how many kinds he's got or how much is his grace? The meaning is, Lord Shiva smears burnt ash on himself just like perfumed sandal. His father is not known, neither is his mother. He removes the sins of those who keep him in their thoughts. How many such qualities does my father have? ஆட்பாலவர் கருளும் வண்ணமும் ஆதிமாண்பும் கேட்பான் புகில் அளவில்லை கிளக்க வேண்டா கோட்பாலனவும் வினையும் குறுகாமை எந்தை தாட்பால் வணங்கே தலை நின்றிவை கேட்கத்தக்கார். So, ஆட்பால் அவர் கருளும், that is all. That is those who are his devotees. Alpal, okay, those on his side of being his devotees, avarku arulum, he will give them the grace. Vannamum, he's got that tanmai, that quality of giving them that grace. Adi manbum, he's got that ancient greatness or that so much of greatness. Adi is old, he is ancient. Manbum, he's got, manbu means greatness, he's got that greatness. Ketpan, one who is asking questions, Pugil, and who goes into that drilling and going and asking that questions, Alavillai, there is no limit, Alavu, there is no limit, Illai, there is no limit to what? To saying the answers for that, for the amount of grace and the amount of greatness that Lord Shiva has got. Kilakka venda, Kilakka means to dig. Don't sit and dig all that, there is no point because he is limitless. There is no way of answering those questions. Kotpal anavum, that is cold pal, that is the planets. So, anything to do with the planetary side effects, what will happen? So, Kotpal anavum, vinayum, so anything to do with your karmas. Kurugamai, Kurugu means to approach. So, Kurugamai, it will not approach. So, anything, any planetary side effects or anything to do with your karmas will not approach you. When? Yendai, my father, Thalpal, Thatpal is Thalpal Vanangi, his feet, Thalpal Vanangi, you pray to his feet, Thalai nindru, and keep your head there at his feet, Nindru ivai ketka takkar, then only you get that Tagidi also. So, when you get that Tagidi means you are fit, so you become a fit person to ask or to even listen to all this. Once you listen to his greatness, right, all this Adi Manbum and how much of Arul he has given, Like for example, when you listen to all the Nayanmar stories and all the greatness of Lord Shiva and how much Lord Shiva has graced all these Nayanmars. So when you become fit to become his devotee, then any planetary side effects go away, and all your karmas also, they don't even come and approach you. The meaning is, the grace he bestows on his devotees and his everlasting greatness is limitless and can go on and on if we were to answer the questions. Don't research it. For those who bow, placing their head at my Father's feet, the planetary effects and sins will not affect them, and they become fit and suitable to understand his immense grace. ஏதுக்களாலும் எடுத்து மொழியாலும் மிக்க சோதிக்க வேண்டா சுடர் விட்டுலன் எங்கள் ஜோதே மாதுக்க நீங்கள் உருவீர் மனம் பற்றி வாழ்மின் சாதுக்கள் மிக்கேர் இறையே வந்து சார்மிங்களே. ஏதுக்களாலும், for whatever reason or cause, எடுத்து மொழியும், that is whatever you are saying, or from the illustrations in the books, that's what he means here. எடுத்து மொழியும், by whatever you say or whatever comes from the books, language. மொழி here is language, but you can say from the books. மிக்க ஜோதி, மிக்க சோதிக்க வேண்டா, மிக்க, that is too much. சோதிக்க, don't sit and research all that, there is no point, because sudar vittulan, he's got so much of luster, so much of light. Sudar means light here. Engal jodi, our light is so bright. Sudar here can mean light, bright, lustrous. So he is so bright. He is all beyond all this research that you are doing. Ma, the big dukkam, that is the sadness that you have, Ningal, it will automatically go away. Uruvir, it will be, so it will automatically go away. When manam patri valmin, our mind manam patri, it gets attached, valmin, and you live like that. To whom does it get attached? Sadhukkale, sadhukkal, oh my sadhugale, oh my sages, oh my innocent people, oh my virtuous people. You can say any meaning for this. Sadhukkal mikkir, lot of sadhukkale. Iraye, Irai means here Sivan, my God. One day you come towards him, sarvingage, come and join with him. So manam patri valmin vandu sarmingale. So you attach with Lord Shiva, any dukkam will automatically go away. Don't sit and research on him. The meaning is, for whatever reason, there is no need to analyze him through illustrations or other discussions. Lord Shiva is our ever lustrous light that is within us. If you live with your mind constantly connected to him, all extreme sadness will be removed. Hey knave people, that is sadhus, please come and unite with our Lord. ஆடும் எனவும் அருங்கூற்று உதைத்த வேதம் பாடும் எனவும் புகழ் அல்லது பாவம் நீங்க கேடும் பிறப்பும் அருங்கும் எனக் கேட்டிராகில் நாடு திறத்தார்க்கு அருள் அல்லது நாட்டலாமே. ஆடும் எனவும், that is he is கூத்தாடிஃபைங், right? He is dancing. Arung Kutru, Arung means great. Kutru is Lord Yama, Udaita, he kicked him off. You remember when Markandeya hugged the lingam and he kicks Yama, who Lord Shiva kicks Yama, that is what he is talking about. Vedam Padum, he is the Vedapati and he knows all the Vedas, he is the one who created the Vedas. Yanavum, so what is all this about? Why is he doing all this? Why is Lord Shiva dancing? Why is he kicking the Yama? Why is he kicking Yama? And why is he saying the Vedas? Pugal alladu. Is it? It's not for Pugal, it's not for fame. Is it? No, it's for Pavam Nikka. Pugal alladu. Is it for Pugal? That is what he is asking. Is it for fame? No, it's for Pavam Nikkarthakaga. It's for removing your sins. Pavam Ninga. For removing. Kedum Pirappum. So out of these sins, if you have your Kedum is the one that does bad. So cruel, birth, pirappum is birth. Arukkum is to cut the birth cycle, because the more you are born, you die, born, you die, you just keep on coming back to this earth. You're never always just going and staying with Lord Shiva. That's what he's trying to say. That's why he's saying Kedum Purappum, the cruel birth cycle, he cuts. Arukkum Yenna Ketiragil. Yenna means Ketiragil. If you ask me why it is so that he is cutting this birth cycle, then Nada Tiruttarku. Tiruttarku means one who is resident of Nadu, of the country, or you can say the people. So for the people who believe in him, you can say that way. Arul Alladu, isn't it to give Arul, isn't it to grace them with that? Nattalame, can we establish that fact? That all this he is doing basically to give the grace, and it is not really for fame or anything like that. The meaning is, the reason for dancing, kicking the great Yama and singing the Vedas is not for fame but to remove all sins. If at all you ask me why he destroys the evil birth, it can be established that it is to grace the people who are devoted to him. கடி சேர்ந்த போது மலரான கை கொண்டு நல்ல படி சேர்ந்த பால் கொண்டங்க ஆட்டிட்ட தாதை பண்டு முடி சேர்ந்த காலை அறவெட்டிட முக்கண் மூர்த்தி அடி சேர்ந்த வண்ணம் அறிவார் சொல்ல கேட்டுமன்றே. So this is about Chandikeswara Nayanar. So Chandikeswara was not called Chandikeswara before. He was called Vishara Sarman, and he was a very normal Brahmin boy. He once witnessed a fact where one of the shepherds, or here you can say the cattle person, the person who was tending the cattle, was hitting the cattle severely, and he felt a lot of pity for those cattle. So he comes and tells him, see, I will take care of all this cows from now on, you don't need to do that. Then that person goes and tells the whole community, because all the cows belonged to the other Brahmins in that community. So he tells them, and they say, okay, he is anyway going to look after them, so no problem. So basically they are supposed to graze, he is supposed to go and give them that milk. So what he does, he's got so much of devotion to Lord Shiva that he starts building a Shiva Linga out of sand. And he loves those cattle so much that those cows give him lot of milk. So he uses that milk for the Shiva Linga, for the sand Linga that he has done. And the excess milk, it gives so much milk that it is enough even for the entire community, the entire village. But someone sees him doing this, and they think it is not correct what he is doing, or they don't really see the Shiva Linga, they think he is wasting the milk on some sand. So he goes and tells the community, they tell his father comes to kick him basically, or to hit him, and the father actually comes to and kicks one of the milk pots. So seeing that, actually he is already in, he's so much devoted and his mind is totally fixed on Shiva that he does not even see anything. The moment he hears the cracking of that pot, he just takes that stick which he would normally tend the cattle with, or the cows with, he just throws it at his father's leg. He doesn't know his father has come, or probably even he knows and he doesn't bother. He just throws it, just to stop him from doing that. The stick converts into an axe and it cuts the leg of the father. So at that point, Lord Shiva and Parvati give him darshan, and he says, see, so much of devotion you have, you come and be next to me. That is why you have Chandikeshwara Swami always next to Lord Shiva. He'll always be sitting in a meditative position, and normally people clap and all, and they say, or they're not supposed to clap, they just say, I have not taken anything from the temple. Normally that's what they do. So that is why he is sitting. He is one of the Nayanmars. So that is his story. So Kadi Sernda Podu Malara. So Kadi here means fragrance. Sernda Malarana Kadi Sernda Malargal. That means fragrant flowers. He had in his hand Kai Kundu, he had in his hands, because he was putting flowers for the linga. Nalla Padi Sernda Pal. So that means good quality milk. Nalla Padi here means quality, you can say. Sernda Pal, the milk from the cows. Kondu, Anga, he took it, and there, Atida, that means he was bathing the Lord Shiva with that milk. Tadai Pandu, Tadai means his father, Pandu, in that ancient time. Mudi Sernda Kalai, his leg was normal leg. So, Mudi Sernda means it is normally knotted. So, that means what? It's got the bones, it's got the flesh, it's got the tissue. So, they are all well knotted. That's what it means. Mudi Sernda Kalai, his leg, the father's leg. Arra vettita, he cut it into half, or he cut it fully. Vettida, Mukkan Murti, that three-eyed idol of Lord Shiva. Adi Serndu, his feet, he has gone and reached his feet. Serndu, Vannam, that quality. Arivar solla kettumandre. Is it not so that you have heard about this from the wise? Arivar is the wise. The meaning is, have you not heard the wise tell the story of Chandikesar, who reached the feet of the three-eyed Shiva by offering fragrant flowers, bathing the Lord with good quality milk, and cutting his father's leg into half? Veda Mudalvan Mudalaga Pulange Vayam Yeda Padamai Ulaga Tabaketal Seya Buddha Mudalvan Mudale Mudala Pulinta Sudanuli Malai Yendre Kalikovai Sulle Veda Mudalvan. He is the Vedapati of all the Vedas. He is the first. He is the one who created the Vedas. Mudalaga Vilangi Vayam. He is the Adimanav. He is the one who came first in this Ulagam, in this whole earth. Mudalaga, first, Vilangi is shown, or he came, he got created. Vayam, in this whole earth. Yeda Padamai, without any suffering. Padu is to suffer. So, Yeda, any. Padamai, no suffering. Ulagatte, in this Ulagam, in this world. Our Yetal, Ulagattavar, the people who should not suffer. When will they not suffer? When they Yetal Sayya, when they praise him a lot. Yetal is to praise. Sayya, Buddha Mudalvan, again the Adipati. Mudale Mudala Pulinda. He is the one who appeared very first. He is the one. Sudan Ulimalai Endre. So Sudan, I'll come to who Sudan is. Ulimalai, hasn't Sudan spoken about all this? Endre, is it not so? Where? Kalikovai Solle, has he not said this in the Kalikovai means the Puranas. So who is Sudan and what has he said? So probably this means two people here. So there was once in the Mahabharata Purana, it is said that there was once a person called Romaharshana Sutta. Sutta is probably some surname or some dynasty or something like that. And what is Romaharshana means? Romam is your hands standing on ends. You know, when you get goosebumps and all, your hair stands on ends. So that is what is Romaharshana, to be very joyed. So he was named like that, it seems, because once he listened to the Bhagavatam and he was so much in joy that his hair stood on its ends, it seems. So that is why he was called like that. So he was one of the devotees of Vedavyasa, and he was sitting in this Naimisaranya. So Naimisha means winking of the eye. So there was some Aranya, that is, there was a forest like that, and he was giving his lecture. So he was seated like a guru, and there were a few sages on the other side, so who were listening to his lecture. And he was giving a lecture on all the Upanishads and all the Puranas, because he was very well versed and he got all that jnana, all that knowledge from Vedavyasa. And the representative of all that sages was called, of all the sages, was Shaunaka Rishi. So it seems they were doing one ritual, because I believe they had finished the Mahabharata war, and they were doing a 12-year ritual, a fire ritual in the forest. And he was giving them that lecture to say what is going to happen in the Kali Yuga and all that, and also to progress the Puranas to the next Yuga. So at that time, it seems Balarama, that is Krishna's brother, comes there, And what happens is Balarama, when he's coming there, all the sages, all the other sages, they respect him. So they say, like Vanakkam, they say, okay, welcome, or they just pray like this. But this person, this Romaharshana Sutta, does not see him. So he doesn't even see him, or in that, because he's giving the lecture, he forgets about welcoming Balarama. So they say that Balarama killed him for this. Now, then the other Brahmanas there, they say, how can you see, whatever it is, you have killed him, you have cut his head off, or he kills him with some grass, some kind of grass. And they say, whatever happened, you should not have killed him. Just for not revering you or for not respecting you, you cannot kill, and you have killed a Brahmana, which is a bigger dosha. So he says, okay, no, I will take, I will have repentance for this. And they say that he creates a son out of him itself, that Romaharshana Sutta itself. Okay, and he is called Ugrashravas. That's what they say. He is also called Ugrashravas Sutta. Now, no one really names or gives this first name for these people. So they call him Sutta. And that's how that Sutta has actually progressed through time. And we only say Sutan. So it could have been any one of these people, because that Ugrashravas itself, they say, is the son of Romaharshana. Now you can either say he was the actual son, or he was the son that was just born at that point in time when Balarama created him out of Romaharshana. We don't know. But they are just collectively called Sutta. And he is the one who established the 18 Puranas, or who progressed the 18 Puranas to the next Yuga. So what are these 18 Puranas? I'll just tell you a very few. Like there's a Brahma Purana, Padma Purana, Vishnu Purana, Garuda Purana, Narada Purana, Bhagavata Purana, Skanda Purana. You've heard of even Markandeya Purana, Matsya Purana, Brahmananda Purana, Kurma Purana, Varaha Purana. So like this, I haven't counted, but there must be at least 18 of them. The meaning is, has Sudan not said in the Puranas about Lord Shiva, the Lord of the Vedas, the one who created the earth, the one who is praised by the people of the world, thus removing their sufferings, and the ancient one who was first created in this world? Paralivattam Pagaya Nalindaat Adi Peraliyana Idarkandarul Seidal Perni Neerari Vitteri நெஞ்சிடம் கொண்டவர்க்கு போராழி இந்த புகழும் புகழ்வுற்றதன்றே. Parali Vattam. Here par means the Bhulokam, the earth. Ari Vattam. Vattam is like surrounding. Ari is the sea. So the sea which is surrounding the earth. Pagaya. Pagaya means lot of enemies. So it had enemies at that time. That's what he's saying. Nalinde, which was troubling, Atta Adi, and we were wandering. So these enemies were coming and disturbing the peace on earth. That's what they are saying. So at that time, what happened? Peradi Anadu. Peradi means that big sea. So who's sitting in that? Lord Narayana. He is sitting, he's sitting in that Parkadal, in that ocean, Milky Way ocean. So here he is talking mainly about Jalandhara story. So Jalandhara was actually a form of Shiva, and he becomes the ruler for the three worlds. And at that point, what happens is, because he's the ruler, he is actually married to Vrinda, who is one of the in the Asuras clan. And so he is kind of an Asura. He has that Asura Buddhi, although he is part of Shiva himself. So he is troubling the Devas, because the Devas don't like him to be ruling the three worlds. So Narada comes to him. He says, he kind of diverts his attention. So he kind of says, see, Shiva has got Parvati, he's like a lunatic, he's an ascetic, but still you see he's got a beautiful wife Parvati, he's living in that beautiful place called Kailash. Why don't you come and take that place and all? So, and then because Narada itself, this is a scheme, this is a plot by Shiva himself to have sent Narada to Jalandhara. So the Jalandhara, actually he comes, he tells Shiva that, see, I will take your Parvati, I want her, and he will take her away. So that is when there is the battle between Jalandhara and Shiva. But before that, what happens is Lord Vishnu comes to talk to him. Now Jalandhara, he was actually formed out of some small sweat or something of Lord Shiva that falls. It's the fire actually of Lord Shiva that falls on the sea. So that is how Jalandhara is a form of Lord Shiva. And because he is created of the ocean where Lakshmi also comes from, so Lakshmi treats Jalandhara as her brother. So she says, see, we should go and speak to Jalandhara, we should tell him not to disturb the peace of the place and all that. So Lord Vishnu comes, but he doesn't give him much respect or anything with that, and Lord Vishnu is unable to actually beat him or defeat him in any war, because he says he cannot defeat Shiva. So he cannot defeat this person because this person has got the same power as Lord Shiva. So then what happens is Lord Shiva only fights with him. Obviously they send Ganesha, they send Muruga and all that to fight him, but they are all defeated. So Lord Shiva then takes from his toe, he creates a chakra and he cuts him off, and that chakra only he gives it to Lord Vishnu. Now you remember when I was talking about the story of Tiruvizhi Miralai, I said Netra Arpaneswarar, and we spoke about a story where Lord Vishnu actually does some penance because of this Jalandhara who has taken his discus, his Adi, that Sudarshana Chakra, and he is doing penance, and he is supposed to give 1000 flowers to Lord Shiva, and at that point Lord Shiva actually tests him by keeping only 999 flowers, and the 1000th lotus he actually puts his eye, which is like the lotus, and for that only, in praise of that or as a thanksgiving for that eye or to have passed in the test, Lord Shiva actually gives him this Chakraidam. So the Chakraidam that was actually created from his toe, he gives it to Lord Vishnu. So that is what is the story said in this stanza. So Perari Anadu, who Lord Vishnu, who is part of that Parkadal, Idar Kandu, after looking into this trouble that Jalandhara was creating, Arul Seidal, for giving the grace with a lot of pain, with a lot of devotion or love, what does he do? Neerari Vitteri. Neerari means again the sea only. He comes, Vittu Eri, comes out of it. Nenjidam Kondavarku. So, you know, Lord Vishnu has got Shiva here. So in the Parkadal, when he is staying, you remember when I was speaking about this in the Tiruvarur story, when we spoke about Tiruvarur, Lord Vishnu is sitting in that Soham or Hamsa, that he is doing that breathing, that Yoga Nidra he is doing with Lord Shiva here, or that Somaskanda idol here. He is sitting and he is lying down in that Parkadal. So that is what he is saying, he is always having Lord Shiva here. And that is when Indra comes to him saying that, oh, there is a problem, all this person, this Jalandhara is actually causing me trouble. He gives that small linga that he's created, that small emerald lingam, he gives it to Indra, and then he comes to speak to Jalandhara. So that is what is that entire story. So that's why he says, Nenjidam Kandu Kunduvarku, the one who has got Shivan in this Nenji, in his heart, Poradi Inda. Poradi means the weapon for a por. Por is a battle. So the discus weapon he gave him Pugalum Pugaluttradandre. Pugal is that fame is not renowned itself. So I told you the entire story where Lord Shiva gives him the disc. So don't you know about the fame of that Lord Shiva who has given Lord Vishnu that discus, that Poradi, that Sudarshana Chakra? The meaning is, having seen the huge trouble, as huge as the sea, that the earth surrounded by the sea was facing from its enemies, Lord Narayana, who has Lord Shiva residing in his heart, woke up from the sea in order to bestow his loving grace. Is the fame of Lord Shiva who bestowed Lord Narayana with the discus weapon, that is the Sudarshana Chakra, not renowned? Malayavanum மறைவல்ல நான்முகனும் பாலாய தேவர் பகரில் அமுதூட்டல் பேணி காலாய முன்னேர் கடைந்தார்க்கு அரிதாயெழுந்த ஆலாலம் உண்டு அங்கமரர் கருள் செய்ததாமே. மாலாயவனும், who Lord Vishnu, மறைவல்ல, well versed in Marai in the Vedas. Nanmuganum, the four-faced Brahma and Vishnu, one went for the head, one went for the Adigal, that is for the feet of Lord Shiva, and they couldn't find. And who? Palaya Devar. Pal here means on the side. So the Devargal who are on the side of Lord Vishnu and Brahma. Pagaril. Pagar means to tell. So Pagaril, something that cannot be told. So what does that mean? Pagaril Amud. So that nectar which is very difficult to find or very difficult to even, that nectar is such a big thing. Can you even talk about it? That's what he's talking about. That's what he's saying. Pagaril Amud Uttal, to feed that nectar to whom? These devas, Perni, with so much of devotion or so much of love for them. Kalaya Munnir. Kala means from time immemorial, you can say, or Kala also means black. So the black Munnir, the sea, when they churned, Munnir is the sea, when they churned, Kadainde, Kadaindarku, Aridai எழுந்து, Aridai means lot of difficulty, எழுந்து rose, what? Alalam, that Alahala poison, Undu, having eaten with lot of love for the Devas, Anga, Amarargalukku, that is Amararku means for the celestials, for the immortals, Arul, he gave a lot of that grace. Seidadame, didn't he do that grace? Didn't he give them that grace? The meaning is, Lord Shiva bestowed his grace on the immortals, that is celestials, by drinking the Halahala poison that rose out of the difficult to churn Black Sea, and fed the sacred nectar to Lord Vishnu, the four-faced Brahma who is well versed in Vedas, and the Devas who were on their side. அற்றன்றியந்தன் மதுரை தொகை ஆக்கினானும் தெற்றென்ற தெய்வம் தெளியார் கரை கோலை தண்ணீர் பற்றின்றி பாங்கெதிர்வின் உறவும் பண்பு நோக்கில் பெற்றொன்று உயர்த்த பெருமான் பெருமானும் அன்றே. So அற்றன்றி, not only that, that means he said all this, so not only that, Antan, that is Tan, is beautiful, Tan means cool, Madurai, Togai Akinanum, that is he created the numbers, that means what? He created the Madurai Tamil Sangam, that's what he's talking about, from time immemorial. Tetru, and what did he establish? Tetru, establish with lot of determination or certainty, that's what it means. Tetru என்று தெய்வம் தெளியார், for those who do not understand him, தெளியார், do not understand with clarity in mind or do not have clarity, the தெய்வம், the Sivan, கரைக்கு ஓலை, கரை to the banks or to the shore, ஓலை, that palm leaf, தண்ணீர், in that clear water, ten is clear, neer is that water, that Vaigai neer, in the Vaigai river, Patrindri, without attaching itself to it, that's what it means. Patrindri, Pang means beautifully, or here you can say very craftily, Yedirvin, that is against the current, Yedir, against, Win, Uravum, it moved slowly or it crawled slowly, Panbu, that quality, no kill, it had that quality. What? That olai, that palm leaf went against the current and it somehow established Saivism. That's what he is saying, because he said Deivam Teliyar. So for those who did not understand the Sivan, Tetru, it with certainty it established that Saivism in it. Okay, because it went against the current. Petrondru Uyartha, Petru Ondru, Petru is the bull, Ondru Uyartha, he raised the flag. So his flag, Shiva's flag has that bull, or he is sitting on the bull also. So Uyartha, he raised that flag. Perumanum Andre, the one who raised that flag, the great man, isn't he a great man himself? Perumanum Andre. The meaning is, not only did Lord Shiva establish the city of Madurai and the Sangam, but also firmly established his greatness, To those who do not know him, through the palm scroll that exhibited the quality of flowing steadily and craftily against the current of the clear water. Isn't the glorious one who rides the bull the greatest of all? நல்லார்கள் சேர் புகழே ஞான சம்பந்தன் நல்ல எல்லார்களும் பரவும் ஏசனை ஏத்த பாடல் பல்லார்களும் மதிக்க பாசுரம் சொன்ன பத்தும் வல்லார்கள் வானோர் உலகாளவும் வல்லர் அன்றே. So நல்லார்கள் சேர், so those good people, where they come and unite in where? In Pugali, in Sirgadi or Pugali, from where Jnana Sambandhan Nalla, from where Jnana Sambandhan is Nalla, Ellargalum Paravum Isane, where good or very good, they spread the word of Shiva, or they regard him, they regard Shiva a lot. Ellargalum Paravum Isane Yethapadal. Yethapadalna, they praise, where they praise, where the good people praise Shiva. The padal, this song, Pallargalum Madikka Pasuram. So this Pasuram, this song, this great esteemed poem that I have sung, Pallargalum Madikka, it is being, Madikka is to be respected by everyone. Pallargalum Shonna Pattum, these 10 stanzas that I have said in this entire Padigam, Vallargal Vanor, those who say these 10 stanzas, Vanor Ulagalavum. Vanor means the celestials, Ulaga, that world, Alavum, they will go and rule that world along with them. Vallarandre, they will become those strong people, or they will become capable of ruling that Vanor Ulagam, that celestial world. The meaning is, those who sing the 10 verses of this esteemed poem that is respected by many, and which I, Jnanasambandar, from Pugli, where good people reside and sing in praise of Lord Shiva and spread his name, have composed, will rule the celestial world. Shankaram Siva Shankaram.